our hero, the pack just can't be beat. The pack is back!
Hello everyone, I'm really excited about Smash Ultimate or Smash U or Smush, but just call it Smash Ultimate. I don't know why anyone would want to call it Smush, that's stupid. But today I want to talk about the roster, because that's all my brain has been able to do since the reveal anyway. With all the characters returning, and many getting new moves and traits, we should be expecting less newcomers, especially after Sakurai said this.
We've made including every single fighter ever our #1 goal, so I'm kind of hoping you aren't expecting too many new challengers.
But how many newcomers? Even after what Sakurai said, I think there's going to be a total of 12 new characters added, which means 9 more reveals. Now that might seem a bit high to some, but when comparing to past entries in the series, this doesn't seem outlandish at all. It's about half of what we'd normally expect. Especially considering Echoes are going to be added, I expect a total of 5 Echoes and 7 newcomers. This means 4 more Echoes and 5 more newcomers. But who will they be? I think it's likely that the remaining Echoes will be used to give underrepresented series more representatives and love. So I think Dark Samus as an echo of Samus, Black Shadow as an echo of Falcon, and Ninten as an echo of Ness. There are tons of other options, and I totally want Mrs. Pac-Man, but I kind of don't expect third parties to get echoes. Well, sort of. I might be being hopeful, but I think Rayman has a good chance of getting in this time. Part of the reason for that is this guy. Rabid Donkey Kong Echo Fighter. So that is a very wild prediction, but I think it does 2 important things for the roster. It gives another Donkey Kong rep, sort of, and it represents Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It also gives a good reason for Rayman to get in, and I want Rayman to get in, so this somehow makes sense in my brain, and I think it might just make sense in the developer's brain too. Simon Belmont seems basically guaranteed because of the leak that happened, but even in spite of the leak, he makes perfect sense for Smash. He is an iconic character from the NES and SNES era, and his moveset just writes itself. Even if that leak is just all made up, I wouldn't be surprised if he got in anyway. For indie reps, I think that there are 3 likely candidates: Shovel Knight, Shantae, and Minecraft Steve. Each of them has their own merits. Steve is possibly the most recognizable face in all of gaming right now, but definitely the most recognizable indie game character. Shovel Knight is popular with a lot of Nintendo fans, and Yacht Club Games... That is so hard to say. Yacht Club Games clearly has a relationship with Nintendo. They made the amiibo and everything. Shantae is the least popular of the 3, but she has the unique honor of being an indie game that released onto the original Game Boy as a Nintendo exclusive, and the second game in the series was originally exclusive to DSiWare. I'm personally rooting for Shantae, but all 3 are possible. I really do want an indie rep, but I also really hope we get an indie stage that travels through the famous indie game worlds, you know, climbing Celeste Mountain in Smash, or going through the Caverns of Hollow Knight for some more recent examples, or going through Assault Factory from Meat Boy, or anything like that would be so awesome, and I would love it so much. Okay, so here are some of the first-party characters I think have a pretty good chance of getting in. Springman, or just some character from ARMS, makes too much sense. Tetra would be awesome, and this is kind of one that I'm really biased about, but I don't care, I love her so much. But if she does get in, I kind of think Toon Zelda as a Zelda Echo makes a lot of sense too. I really also have a lot of bias towards Rex and Pyra. However, unlike Tetra, who I think is a little bit unlikely, I think Rex and Pyra are pretty likely because Xenoblade 2 came out pretty recently, and it would be only the second character from that entire series to get into Smash. I think King K. Rool seems really likely, due to, in Smash for Wii U, the Mii costume kind of signaled from the dev team, at least to me, that they said, yeah, we heard you, you really want this character, but we didn't have the dev time this time. To me, what it says is, next time, guys. Next time. And it's also another Donkey Kong character, which there's only 2 of right now. Also, Captain Toad would be awesome. I don't know if he's really on the radar because of the whole jumping thing, but I could easily see him using ladders to go up, or using his teleport doors from the game. And I think the big bird boss could carry him around for his up B. And just like K. Rool, Geno got a Mii costume, and I think that was again them saying, we hear you, but we couldn't quite get him in this time. Next time. I think Geno has a very good chance of getting in. And he would be a great Mario RPG representative, and if not him, I think we might get a Mario RPG representative anyway, like Paper Mario. Also, Isaac from Golden Sun has some potential. I don't think they showed him as an assist trophy yet, although they might have, and I could be wrong. But the thing is, all of these characters have a chance of getting in. I don't know exactly who will, because there's a lot of great characters they could put in. But I think Geno and King K. Rool have a really good chance of getting in because of the thing I said about the Mii costumes. And I think they're followed closely by Springman, Pyra, and Rex. I think all 4 of those have the best chance of the first party characters to get in right now. Sakurai loves absurd retro characters. He made a game console toy line into a fighter. He made a toy robot into a fighter. He made the dog, duck, and a gun into a playable character. Point is, he loves these absurd retro-inspired fighters. Now I have 2 ideas for the next one. Now hear me out. One of them is really bad, but one of them is actually kind of good. Okay, so this one is pretty bad. It's mostly a joke. But what if the Monopoly Man, you know, the Monopoly Man, he was in Smash, and his moves were all themed after classic board games. So, you know, your Battleships, your Clue, your Candyland, your Twista. The possibilities are pretty limited, but this, I think, has a legitimate chance, you know, like 13 Smashes from now, of happening. So I'm just kind of putting it out there, you know. A classic board game character, I think, you know, when Sakurai's dead, when Nintendo is just sucking Smash dry, I think this could actually happen legitimately in like 30 years. So bookmark this video, and in 30 years when the Monopoly Man gets revealed, you just send them to me, okay? Okay, so this one I think actually has a chance. You know, Virtual Man, a character that wears a Virtual Boy around, he punches people with a Power Glove, he shoots people with a Zapper. He's just a character that uses all the stupid peripherals Nintendo has made. And I even know who will don the gear. At first I wasn't so sure. At first I just thought of a generic dude wearing this crap. But then I realized there is a Nintendo character who would fit the bill perfectly. 9-Volt just makes sense for this situation. If any Nintendo character is known for actually using their stuff, it's him. His entire Game & Wario mini thing is him playing a handheld. And for him and any other WarioWare character, they would never have enough stuff to be standalone. But with an absurd gimmick like this, 9-Volt could rep WarioWare and stupid peripherals incredibly. Honestly, I think this is the best idea I've ever had. I doubt any other human has conceived such an absurd concept, except maybe the maddest lad of them all. So those are my absurd character predictions for the new Smash. Maybe none of them will get in. Maybe all of them will get in. Only time will tell, but nonetheless I am incredibly excited for the new Smash game. It's looking to be the best one by far. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully Smash turns out great. See ya!